Hi, Jordan. How are you, honey? Where are the other ones? Oh. Hi, Mireya. How are you, honey? I'm good. The baby is good. We just looked at homes. I'm gonna send money for me and Alexis. Just give me a minute. We are at Whataburger. Okay, honey. Hi, Chevy. Oh, shoot. I'm good, honey. I'm waiting for my kid to wake up. I'm waiting for my kid to get his ass up. I know. I'm like ready to go out and he's still sleeping. Like, get your ass up. I am doing questions, but they're not free, honey. Yo, Jen. I've been telepathically freaking calling your ass. I have been telepathically calling you. For days. For days. Hello. I love you too, honey. I will call you because I need to ask you something. I do need to ask you something. Okay, readings are 11:11 for one question and 33:33 for a general, or for a full detail read 3 questions. And I'm not doing free questions. Oh, excuse me. Jordan, I got yours, honey. Text me later. I'm loving the Virgin Mary vibes you got going on today. I always have those on. The fact that you picked up that energy, the fact that you picked up that energy just confirms that I exude that energy. Thank you. Thank you. I'll text you later. I'll definitely text you later because I have to ask you something. I definitely do. It's in regards to my big head ass dog. Jordan, Alexis is going to use my account for her question because her comments is off. But I'm going to ask mine. Okay. That's fine, honey. Just remind me which one. Okay, honey. Love you too. Have a good day. Just remind me which one of you is speaking. I mean, I probably feel it, but still. So I got qualified for my house stuff. In the process of looking, I just wanted to know the advice on house looking. Because I'm happy with the houses I look. They're crazy looking, but I got a good amount. I don't want to go out of budget. I want to keep it in my budget since I make a good amount. Okay. Sorry, hold on. Someone's fire alarm went off. See? That's someone's fire alarm. That's not the guy upstairs. No distraction, spirit. What does she need to know? Yeah, fucking distraction. Fucking distraction. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here with that. You have help in regards to purchasing a home, honey. You do have help in purchasing a home. You're being assisted. You're definitely being assisted. I do, but I don't want to make the wrong choice. Okay. The only way that you're going to be able to make a wrong choice, they're telling me I qualify for more. I'm like, no, I have a budget. Stay in your budget. Don't let them pressure you into, that's what I was going to talk about. Don't let them pressure you into going outside of your budget. Because if you rise it up, like if you raise it up, you're not going to be able to balance that. You're not going to be able to budget that. And that shit is going to cause you more stress. That shit will make shit hit the fan for you. But also keep in consideration, honey, that with the house that you choose, the home that you choose, that it's something suitable for your children. Yeah, you have to be very careful with that. Because lenders and banks will do that. They will do that. Make sure that you also look. You heard that distraction, right? That was a sign. It was a distraction, but it was also a sign. Look into the neighborhood. Wherever you... Right, if it's not kid friendly, even the neighborhood, look into the neighborhoods. Look at the crime rate in the neighborhood. Look into the schools in the neighborhood. You have to do it somewhere where it's suitable for your children. Okay? Because you're going to be raising your kids here. It's okay to be worried. But this is where this comes in. Use your intuition. Use your discernment to seek these things through. Like to look at all of these things. All of these things. Because the perfect home is coming. It is coming. You just have to... You have to take a step back because you're overstressed. You're overstressing yourself. You're restless about the situation, and then you're confused by it because it's all happening so fast. And you don't want to make the wrong decision, but I don't feel like you're going to make the wrong decision. I don't feel like you are going to make the wrong decision. Just don't let others pressure you into going against with what you feel. Don't allow anybody to go against with what you feel. What else does she need from the spirit? Make sure you and your partner are actually on board with the house that you guys choose. Make sure you and your partner are on board and agree to the house that you guys choose. I didn't think I was going to get approved, so I'm like, okay, this is real. Yeah, he was saying yes to anything. I didn't like that. I was like, yeah, they're not on board with this shit. Because he's not thinking. He's too excited and he's not thinking. He's way too excited, but he's not thinking. So you might have to be making a lot of the decisions. You might be the one to have to make a lot of decisions because you're of sound mind. He's not. He's not making sound decisions. He's like, I'm Mexican, I can fix this, it's okay. And I'm like, no. I mean, he can, but if you don't want a fixer-upper, then don't get one. Hi, April. I told him no to everything. That's why we butt heads. Hi, Astro. I see you guys butting heads. I see you guys butting heads. But it's okay because you guys will be okay. But you're going to be the one to have to make the sound decisions because he's trying to do one that is like a fixer-upper just to get in. He's too excited. Like, and I would be too, but he's got to really think about the long term. Does he really want to invest in fixing things up instead of just enjoying it? Right, he is. Good afternoon, Summer. Yeah, we definitely, but I'm like, you need to think about our kid and the financial aspect. Right. Right. Because then he questions your, he makes you question yourself. And that's not okay. Because you know what you're doing. You're listening to your intuition, you're listening to your discernment, but he's not. He's not. He wants to get this part done and over with. And with him being like that and not thinking straight and being indecisive, it's gonna lead to a tower moment. This is gonna lead to a tower moment between you two. Yeah, because he'd be like, I'm mean and I don't listen to him. And I'm like, no. No, it's him being mean. This is him being mean. But you guys got to be able to see eye to eye because this is something that you guys are supposed to be doing together. This is something that you guys have to do together. Because he needs to think about all of you. That's why the past couple of days we've been butting heads. The past couple of days, everybody's been butting heads. Everybody. Everybody. And I'm talking about because of all the energy shifts, all the moon cycles, and all the eclipses, everybody's been butting heads. Everybody. Everybody. everybody, including me. Because everybody's in a rush. Everybody's in a rush. I don't like that shit either. I decided to sleep through it. I honestly decided to sleep through it. In order to make this, look, in order to be okay between the two of you, what I'm hearing is allow him to be heard, but also tell him where you're not okay with it. Allow him to be heard, but also tell him how you feel about something and why. I should have, because he's been my trigger lately. I try, but he feels like I put him down and he just says no a lot. How are you guys supposed to live together if you guys can't make a decision on a permanent home for you and your family? If he can't make a decision with you in regards to a permanent place for you and his kids, like how? That shit's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And you do understand that you only have a certain amount of time in order to be able to purchase when you get approved. So, like, I understand the rush in it, but he has to understand that he can't just jump into that type of commitment without thinking about that shit. Is it going to be just in your name or is it in his name too? Yeah, because this is being rushed. He's rushing this. Your name. So it'll be your name. Oh, excuse me. So technically, it's your decision. Right. It's technically your decision, not his. You're including him because he's your partner and you want him there. But he also has to understand that you're the name. It's your name on there. It's your permanent home. Even the agent said it. Even the fucking agent said it. And he's not listening. I don't think he likes it. Does he not like that? He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. He got offended when I said that's not in the budget. He feels less manly. then go make more money. That's all I'm going to say. Go make more money. Go do your part. Go bring some more money in and bring some more to the table. Yes, you can, honey. Because he's literally at a crossroads in regards to money. It is his ego. It is his ego, honey. It is. And your agent and your people are trying to help you. But he's trying to block you. So he was like, okay. Yes, he knows I make more money. Sorry, there's a bee in here. And it's been in here since last night. The fucking window is open and still doesn't want to get out. I'm thinking of buying one alone, but to be real. Spirit, should she buy one alone? Should she just buy it alone? Honestly, you're going to have to. You're going to have to. You're going to have to do this alone. Hold on. Give me a second. All right, you got to go. You've been in here all night and all day. Get out. Please get out. No, you can't get out through there. You got to get out through the other side. What'd you say? Because I told him if he doesn't improve, he will continue to live with his sister and not get far. I mean, you're not telling him anything that is being mean. You're not being mean to him. You're not being mean to him. He's not being fair to you. I'd understand if you were being mean, but you're not being mean. You're being smart. You're making a smart decision. He's trying to guilt trip you, honey. That feels like he's trying to guilt you into that. So that he can get his way. No. Been thinking about just co-parenting. You didn't even want to wake up in time for our appointment. His pride and ego are hurt. His pride and ego are hurt. I think you should co-parent. Because I'm telling you, this is going to cause an ending. You might as well come out of it. Hi, Selena. Happy Sunday, love. Look, I'm going to be for real. I'm going to be real with you. There's an ending coming. But there's still a purchase of a home. You have a decision to make, honey. And this is for you and your kids. And he has no say-so in that. On what you choose. Since he doesn't want to play along. He's been partying. He's been partying, honey. He's been partying. He hasn't just been with siblings. He's been partying. It's not just with siblings. Oh, you got me fucked up. You're not gonna have a party at my house. You got me fucked up. He's got you, hello, he's got you all the way twisted, honey. He's got you all the way twisted. He's got you all the way twisted. He told his mom, I haven't been sleeping with him, and he's been frustrated with me. Is that his way of saying, Mom, I'm about to go cheat on this woman? And even if you don't want to have sex with him, you're pregnant. That shit is normal. You're pregnant. It's normal. It's literally fucking normal at a certain stage in pregnancy not to be to be touched at all. Literally, and he's like, I know I did, but it's hard that I can't sleep with you. Then he needs to go away, because he's not respecting anything. I don't like that. He's not respecting you, honey. He's not respecting you. He's trying to belittle you. He's trying to belittle you, and no. Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Hold your ground, honey. Either he gets it the fuck together or you walk away. He was like, I never cheat on you. It's just hard not being with you. Fucking grow up. I've been wanting to leave him for a minute. Because I don't think he's gonna show up. The Ten of Swords keeps popping out, honey. This is an ending. This is betrayal. That's betrayal. That's an ending. It keeps popping up. I don't think he's gonna show up either. You're right. He's not gonna show up. He's not gonna show up. Things got serious on his ass. Things got way too serious on his ass. And he don't like it. Things got serious. Yeah, he don't want the kid. Oh well. Oh well, he should have pulled out faster. He should have pulled out faster. Oh well. Oh well. He should have pulled out faster. Tell him, oh well. Oh well. He just trapped me, is what my mom said. He started taking medicine to get me pregnant. He started taking medicine to get me pregnant. Yeah, but now he doesn't want the responsibility? Well, honey, you had a decision to make. You do have a decision to make. Walk away or put up with his shit. Ashwagandha? Ashwagandha is really good. Ashwagandha is really good. I don't know if it's for that, but ashwagandha is really good. That's what Spirit had me taking when COVID first hit. When COVID first hit, they had me taking that because it helps with, it promotes lung health. And that's why I was taking it. And it also helps with depression. So when they had me taking it, I was okay. But they did tell me to be careful because it does help with fertility. But I wasn't screwing anybody anyway. Look, but here's the thing, honey. Even if when you move, if you end the situation, this person is not going to let you go. He's not going to let you go. He's going to constantly spy on you. This person's not going to let you go, honey. Exactly. And you're still early. Don't let him stress you, and don't let this whole situation stress you. Remember, I told you, the last reading that I told you, that I had for you, do not allow people to stress you out. Don't allow it. Don't allow it. And this decision that you're making in regards to purchasing a home for you and your children, and I keep saying children. I don't know why I keep saying children. But keep that in mind. Is meant for you. Don't let him take that from you. Do not let him take it from you. I'm confused. He wants to not do better to me, but gonna continue to his BS. Yep. Yep. Because he wants control. He wants control. He needs to get out of his ego. He needs to get out of the pride. Oh, shit. He needs to get out of that. Pride. He needs to get out of that. He needs to get out of that. Yeah, he's got to be the one to get out of that. He has to be the one to get out. He has to be the one to get out. You can't help somebody that doesn't want to help themselves. He's gonna be lonely. Ain't nobody gonna deal with that. That's what I told him. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, honey. No one's gonna want to deal with that. And if he trapped you for that reason, that's on him. Because later on, he's going to have to pay for it anyway. He's going to have to pay for it anyway. He needs help. And he needs to seek help. Because he has internal issues that he needs to deal with. That he is blocking, that he is shoving away, that he doesn't want to deal with. And he needs to. He needs to. Yeah, they're going to get his ass on child support. They're going to get his ass on child support unless he gets his shit together. I said the same thing. I've been telling him he's gonna be on child support. Yeah, he's gonna be on child support. He needs to get his shit together. You're not one to play with. That's the thing. He's playing in your face, and he's playing with the wrong person. He's playing with the wrong person. So he needs to get his act together. He needs to get his act together, honey. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. Until shit hits the fan for him and gets too heavy for him. Then he's gonna be like, oh, I can't do this. I can't take care of her, or I can't take care of him. I can't do this. I can't do that. No. You can. And you will. He doesn't want to believe you because he thinks you're bullshitting him. He thinks he's playing you. Exactly. He doesn't want to, honey. He thinks he's playing you. He thinks he's playing you. That he could just come and go. No. Put your foot down. No, he can't. All right, give me a second. Oh, I just seen it. Never mind. Questions are 11:11. I know, he doesn't care. He's like, I'm gonna marry you. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. And I could tell you, no, he's not, because he's already running. He's already running. He's running away from the marriage. I told you. He's running. This is the marriage. This is his ass running away. This is his ass running away. He's fucking running away. He's not going to. He's running away. He's running away. And that's because he doesn't want to deal with something. He doesn't want to deal with something. He never wanted to do that with me. He just wanted to sleep with me and trap me. The egos on these fucking men, that they think that we're trapped just because we have your children. The egos on these men, because they think just because we have their children that we're trapped. We're not trapped. Ain't nobody fucking trapped because we have your child. Ain't nobody fucking trapped. They think nobody's gonna want her anymore because she's got my kid. That's the same shit that happened to me. And in his face, I showed him, even though I was pregnant, men still came to me. People still came at me. And he couldn't stand it. He couldn't fucking stand it. And the minute he sees that people are still going to come towards you, Jordan, it's going to drive him mad. At all. I told him, you think this child's going to stop people from liking me? Right. Right. But it's their ego. It's their ego. Oh, I really pissed mine off when I told him, I attract both. Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. I attract both. It really pissed mine off. It really pissed his ass off. He was a piece of shit anyway. Jordan, honey, you have a decision to make in regards to this person. You have a decision to make in regards to this person. Your intuition is already telling you. Your intuition is already telling you. You gotta do what's best for your kid. You gotta do what's best for your kid. You're not gonna be alone. You're not gonna be alone. This purposely went upside down. You're not gonna be without. You're not gonna be without. Girl, you got options. And I just heard, don't let this man get in the way of your husband. Do not let this man get in the way of your husband. I knew I heard that correctly. So, this person, right? Your partner right now. Your partner is not your best choice. All right? This is not your best option. You let that go. And here comes husband material. This is the marriage. This is the marriage. Once you let that go, you got better coming in. This one is standing in the way of your husband. And I heard that loud and clear. Don't let this man stand in the way of your husband. Alexis had a dream a new man came in and had known a favorite shoe I liked and bought 3 pairs for backup. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's a sign. That's definitely a sign, honey. Get out of the fear. You're fearing something. Get out of this fear. Everything is going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. Jordan, if you're scared to be alone, you're not going to be alone. If you're scared you're going to be alone, you're not going to be alone. Because you're waiting for this one to get it together and he's not getting it together. He's not going to get it together. I just want my child to have a father figure. And he will. Your child will. Like I stated, don't let this man get in the way of your husband. Your husband will be a father figure if he does not step up. And then you're going to have your 10 of Cups. Don't let this man get in the way. You got a beautiful new beginning. You just got to end this. You just have to end this, honey. They are. They really are. Even when they're pain in the asses, they are. I'm a Sierra to the Russell. Hey. Yep. I thought you were further along for some reason. When I first channeled you being pregnant, I thought you were further along. I didn't know that you were only, I didn't know that you're only 13 weeks. I didn't know that. I thought you were further along. And he hated when the agent was complimenting my sister because she was thinking every scenario. It is a boy, isn't it? Because I keep saying he. It is a boy, isn't it? Because I keep saying he. And I was like, shit. Wait a minute. She doesn't even know what it is yet. My bad. I was like, my bad. I know you haven't. You're only 13 weeks. You're only 13 weeks. You still got like a month and a half to go, I think. And that's why I'm like, fuck, I think I already ruined it for her because I think I already know what it is. Because I kept saying he. I'm like, fuck, I just ruined it for her. But he be eating made me gain 34 pounds. Already? Damn. Are you sure it's only one? Are you sure it's only one? He's been having dreams, so I think it's a boy. I think it is a boy. No, they ruined it first because I have had so many dreams about it being a boy. All they seen was one, unless the other one was hiding. Yeah, I'm not getting it. There's another one. I'm only getting there's one. That's all I'm picking up is there's only one. There's only one. Yeah, it's only one. That's gonna be a big boy. That's gonna be a big boy, honey. Oh, excuse me. As long as he's happy and healthy, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I hope that helped you, honey. You do have a decision to make. You do have a decision to make. But I know you're going to make the best one for you and your child. It's going to get terrible. It's not your turn yet, Mireya. She did one for... Her sister was next. You're very welcome, honey. You'll be after her sister. I got you, though. I haven't forgotten. Oh, Mireya, wait. You can go now. You can go now, honey. How do I forgive and let go of things I did as a child and my childhood trauma? That you did or was done to you? Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. I feel like does she do some messed up things as a child? Does she do some messed up things as a child? She did some messed up things as a child. You did, but you're already forgiven. That's the thing, you're already forgiven. It's time for you to forgive yourself and release it. Because you were a child. You didn't mean any harm with the things that you did. I feel like I forget that sometimes. Because you haven't fully forgiven yourself. You have to fully forgive yourself, honey. It feels like the demons want me to continue blaming myself. They do. They do. But don't. But don't, because you were a child. You didn't know any better. You didn't know any better, honey. Whoa. Mireya, did you break something apart? Did you break a family apart? Or you feel like you broke a family apart? It's not demons blaming you. It's yourself blaming you. Sorry, hold on. You were in survival mode. I was just trying to survive with the limited information. You were in survival mode, honey. Right. Okay. That's fine. When we're in survival mode within a broken family, we do what we have to do to survive. We're not thriving. We're surviving. We're doing things to survive. Getting out of survival mode is very difficult. It's not your demons blaming you. It's you being reminded of the things that you've done in order to survive. And now that you're no longer broken, or you're no longer in survival mode like that, you're like, well, fuck, maybe all of this has happened because I did this as a child, or this happened. No, honey, that's not true. You were the child. They were supposed to take care of you. You were a child. It's not your responsibility to handle everything. That's what the adults were for. That's what the adults needed to do. Hi, Nora. You're already forgiven, honey. You're already forgetting. You're already forgiven. You can't blame yourself for what your parents did. They're grown adults. They're grown adults, honey. Like if something bad happened to someone else because of my parents, they would somehow make it out to be my fault. Again, that's not your fault. That's not yours. It's theirs. It's theirs. You even said it right there. If something happened to someone else because of my parents, your parents are at fault. Not you, honey. You had no control of that. You weren't supposed to. This wasn't for you to take this burden. This wasn't for you to carry at all. These are their demons. These are their projections. Yours is easier to forgive and forgive yourself and move on because you didn't do this with intentions, with any harm. You did not do this in any harmful manner. They thought I had Asperger's because of how socially maladapted I was when I was a kid. I thought my kid had that too. But that's not even a bad thing. Asperger's syndrome is not a bad thing. It's actually the opposite. It's actually kind of a good thing because those kids are geniuses. It's not that you don't have empathy, honey. No. You just don't understand social cues. You just don't understand social interaction. That's all. That's not that, honey. Because you could be having a conversation with me face to face, like we could be face to face. And you can be saying something to me that is bothering me, but you don't know it's bothering me, and you continue talking about it. You continue to talk about it, but you're not understanding that, like, my body language is showing you I'm bothered. I'm upset because you don't understand. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just how you are. Because my son does that. He also does certain things in school that it calms him down, and other kids get bothered by it. Other kids get mad at it, and then he gets in trouble for it. And this is where I come in, like, leave my child alone. I had zero empathy as a child and I couldn't understand my classmates. I was kind of just a social interaction, being violent or inconsiderate of people's feelings. You're not inconsiderate of people's feelings. If anything, they were inconsiderate of yours. Because you didn't understand. It doesn't make you a bad person. And it didn't make you a bad child. The school system did. The school system did the same thing to my child. You don't. There's nothing wrong. He used to fall asleep. He would fall asleep. He would fall asleep. He had a panic attack every time I went into math class, and I don't know why. Because something happened to you in math class, honey. Something happened to you in math class that triggered that. Something triggered you in that class. Even if it wasn't the same teacher, it was just the math class. It could have been just the work itself. See? It was the work. It's the work, honey. There's nothing wrong with you. Everybody learns different. Everybody understands things differently. For me, I can't, if you put letters and numbers together, like with algebra, I can't. You cannot have me understand algebra. I'm dyslexic. I'm dyslexic as fuck. And if you start mixing letters and numbers together, and I gotta figure that shit out, you already screwed me because I can't do it. But I'm not going to be hard on myself because of it. I'm not going to hate myself because of it. Because I understand that my brain doesn't process things the same way as others. I was able to make it home with Jordan so I can get the tablet because YouTube won't give me back my comments. That's weird, honey. Okay, give me a second. Let me finish this one. And I got you. Honey, look, if you're having trouble actually forgiving yourself and understanding what happened to you as a child, I did put Nora in timeout for saying that because they're out of line for that one. They had no business coming in here and giving unsolicited advice when you're talking to me. But they weren't wrong. If you need to speak to somebody, it's okay to speak to somebody professionally in regards to that. But what you asked me is about forgiving. It's about forgiveness. But you did nothing wrong. You weren't a horrible child. You just went through trauma. And most likely abuse. Because there is betrayal here. There is betrayal here. And for you to move forward, honey, it's okay to talk to somebody. Shit, I speak to a therapist every week. There's nothing wrong with that. There was all 3 types of abuse. There's 6. There's actually 6. And if yours only got 3, I'm going to tell you, I'm sorry, but you got lucky. You got lucky. Because I had the 6. I had the 6. I had the 6. Verbal, physical, sexual. Yeah, I had those. I had those. But I also had physical. I also had mental. I also had emotional. And I also had spiritual. And you know what? It might have been 7 too, because there was also financial. So yeah, I actually had 7. No wonder they kept, thank you. Spirit kept saying 7. I kept hearing 7. Hi. Hi, love. Yeah, I had 7, honey. But look, it doesn't matter, honey. If you want to speak to somebody in regards to especially the SA, it's okay to speak to a therapist, because that is one of the hardest ones. I was actually talking to somebody earlier today before I even came online in regards to SA. That is something I'm still dealing with. That is still something that I have to still let go of. And it's really hard to do so. But I'm working through it. But it's hard. It's really hard. But if you do need to speak to somebody, it's okay to do so. Just find somebody safe to talk to. Yeah, just find somebody safe to talk to that can help you through it. I'm doing great, honey. But in regards to what they made you feel like it was your fault, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was not your fault. And I'm sorry they made you feel like it was your fault, but it wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. Now you just have to see that for yourself, that it wasn't your fault. None of that is your fault. Anything happens to anybody in regards to what your parents did, that falls on them. They need to take accountability of that. I almost feel like it's like a tug of war. It's not. Because you were conditioned to think it was your fault. They projected it onto you. That's why. You need to do the inner work. You do need to talk to a therapist to do the therapy in regards to traumatic experiences or all the trauma in child abuse. Because your inner child does need help. Your inner child does need help. Once you help your inner child, it'll be helpful. It'll be very helpful. It'll be very helpful for you, honey. But don't blame yourself anymore. Do not blame yourself. Because you did nothing wrong. You did absolutely nothing wrong. It's like me telling you, and I will never tell you this, but I'm going to say this as an example. It's like me telling you it's your fault for being born that way. No, the fuck I won't tell you that. Because I know how it feels to be told that. Because you were born this way, you deserve this, that, and the other. Or I feel this, that, and the other towards you. No, fuck that. No. No. Absolutely not. We're here for a reason, honey. You're here for a reason. And there's nothing wrong with you. I hope that helped you, Mireya. And it's time to let it go. If it's been sitting for that long, honey, it's time to get help. It's time to get help, love. It is time to get help. I'm not doing free readings. For one question, it's 11:11. For a full read, it's 33:33. You're welcome, honey. Okay, there you go, Alexis. So I had a dream that I was getting a reading, and the reader said my husband is coming and showed me a life-size book that everyone in it will reap what they sow. I wanted a reading about jobs. She told me, no, I'm not going to answer that. They are saying you need to rest. Fast forward, I was trying to apply for a job, and my resume and application. Wait, what? Hold on. I want reading about jobs. She told me, no, I'm not going to answer that. They're saying you need to rest. Fast forward. I was trying to apply for a job, and my resume and application wouldn't go through. But my sister did the same application, and she was able to upload and submit it. What's going on? Why am I having a hard time getting jobs? I'm more than qualified, but nothing back, so I stepped away from applying to a job since I'm not hearing anything back. Okay. I should be being blocked. Wish YouTube would let you make longer comments. Right? I do too, but it's YouTube. Someone's watching you. Is this person working against her? Is this person working against her? Who isn't at this point? But wait, this person is... Wait, this person... I don't like that. They're blocking you. But they're trying to make it seem like you're not blocked, but they're blocking you. Like they're keeping you stuck. Someone's keeping you stuck from moving forward and being independent. Wait, is this somebody else's, or is this herself? Is this herself? Is this within herself? This is within yourself. All right. What are you blocking? What is Alexis blocking? What is Alexis blocking? Ah! I know what it is. It's you. It's you. My own energy. I need to throw my hands. I need to throw hands with myself. You need to throw hands with yourself. I mean, don't harm yourself. No. Don't harm yourself. Don't harm yourself. I don't condone that. Don't harm yourself. But I am going to tell you how to get through this. Okay? I'm going to show you. There's someone you haven't let go of. There's someone you haven't released. It comes back and forth, and this is a person of money. This is a person of stability, or this is stability itself. But it's like you want it, but then you don't want to take it. And then like you want it, and then you don't want it. You want it, but then you don't want it. You need to throw hands with yourself. But that's not going to work. You need to let go of control. Yes, you are way more qualified than you think, than you know, okay? You are. But your mother does not want you to also be independent. Exactly. Who's going to have better control over yourself than you? This is where you're going to get smacked. You're going to get spiritually smacked. And I'm going to spiritually smack you. And I'm laughing because I've done this shit to myself because I've said that. I've said that. Control is my biggest, because who is going to have my back better than me? I've said the same shit. Forgetting that the Most High provides for us, within us, is who has our back better than us. And you're right, she doesn't. You're right, she doesn't. But she's irrelevant. She's irrelevant in this one. What's relevant, because she's irrelevant, what's relevant is you. Because you're pleading. You're pleading. And you're not waiting. You're not being patient. When you put a prayer out into the world, when you put out a manifestation into the world, okay, what you have to do is put it out there and then let it go. Release it. It'll come back to you. And I'm going to show you what I mean. This is a perfect example. Nope. 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 No. 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 So earlier, or since yesterday, I paid all my bills, right? And I paid my credit card off in full. My dog got sick. So I don't have cash right now to take him to the hospital because I paid this off. But I couldn't fucking find it. I couldn't find it. And the one that I had expired. But I knew I had a new one somewhere. I just didn't know where. So I left it alone. I was like, it'll come to me. God will find a way. You know, it'll work out. It'll work out. And I left it alone. And something else was brought to my attention to help someone else this morning. And they brought me over here. And I stood outside for a while in the sun, just, you know, channeling whatever. And something showed me, look between all your cards. Put away all your cards and look where all your cards are. The minute that I looked, that I heard that, I came over here and I put my cards away. I found it. It's right here. It's right here. And I'm like, are you kidding me? But in my head, I had a whole fucking plan for tomorrow. Mind you, tomorrow's my birthday. And I'm like, really? So now I got to spend my birthday doing this, that, and the other? But I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I was trying to take control. That's why, because I was trying to have control. I have that issue. Thank you, honey. That I always want to be in control. Why? But for me, that's a childhood trauma. That is a trauma that I'm still working through to let go of control and to understand that things flow effortlessly to me and I don't need to be worried. That I don't need to be in control. To allow things to just flow to me. And I'm working on it. That makes sense. Being unemployed is a killer. And yes, that's trauma for me as well. Because being unemployed, I have been unemployed. I kept losing my job over and over again when I was under spiritual attack last year. And so it was really hard. Like being in financial disaster was really hard for me. And now that I'm not, I'm scared to make wrong moves. But I know that I'm making the correct ones. But it kind of made me feel like, fuck, did I fuck up in paying that off, but knowing that I have to pay that off? It'll be almost 3 years unemployed too. Damn, baby. That's a long time. That is a long time. 3 years, honey? You gotta go a different route. You will, but you gotta go a different route. They say financially you're gonna be okay. You are okay. But you're supposed to go a different route. Yeah, you're supposed to go a different route. There's something else. There's something else that's going to bring you money. But you do have to release control. You do have to release control, honey. It was too far out, and my family didn't want to take me up there. Will she find something local? I was going to go back to school for a trade. It would be a good idea, but that's going to cost you more money. Yeah, that's going to cost you more money. Alexis, weren't you supposed to do something online? She's supposed to do something online. You were supposed to do something online. Why does everything cost money? Girl, I don't know. I have no idea. I asked myself that question too. I asked that question too. Graphic designing. It's supposed to be graphic designing. It is supposed to be graphic designing. It is supposed to be graphic designing. Why are you questioning it? You have all the tools and the ability to do so, and then you could do that from home. To be a graphic designer, you can do that from home. Yeah, you can do that from home. Start looking online, honey. Start looking online. So that's why I've been having those dreams. I wanted to have employment first because I'm not where I want to be yet in my art. It doesn't matter. But you are where you want to be. You are where you're supposed to be in your art right now. And it'll only improve by you actually practicing. You'll improve as you go and do it. You'll never improve if you don't try, if you don't put yourself out there. You have to put yourself out there to gain the experience, honey. Because from what Spirit is showing me, you're good enough. You're good enough. True. I got distracted. I allowed myself to get distracted. And it happens. It does happen, honey. It does happen. But now is the time to stop getting distracted and to actually start doing it. Because 3 years is a long time, honey. That's a long time. That is a long time. It's been a long time coming. And in regards to the man, yeah, you need to wait. You need to wait. You need to wait. In regards to the man, you need to wait. Because I had a dream, they kept telling me, do your art. That's what you need to do. Yep. That's exactly what they're telling you. That's exactly what they're telling you to do. Do your art. Going into, walking away from other shit and doing what you're supposed to do, which is your art. The justice. I kept having dreams about him, though. Because you're the one manifesting that. You're the one manifesting that, but you're still unclear on what it is that you want. You need to work on this first. You need to work on this first. They be telling me about his characteristics and what he does for work. I just be minding my own business. Well, as you're minding your own business, start your business. Start applying for your jobs from home. And I'm going to be honest with you, from what I just saw in regards to the dream, That could be an illusion to distract you even more. That can be an illusion to distract you even more. Give me 1 second, honey. Sorry, my bad. Because I'm trying to get out of this house away from my family because they are toxic and still go on one-sided beef from me. Right. See, that makes sense because I was like, nah, there's got to be a catch-22. Yeah. So get on your path, honey. Get on your path. Get on your path. And don't let anybody distract you anymore. Stand your ground and do what you need to do. You have the ability to do it. You can work from home. And you can build yourself up. See? Work from home. You can build yourself up. Yes, ma'am. I will get... I got too much of an expensive taste to be sitting unemployed. Exactly. So, if you gotta fund your own expenses, do so. This is why I bust my ass. This is why I also bust my ass the way that I do. So that I don't have to depend on anybody else. And I'm not stressed. And I like my job. Doesn't matter how many hours I work, I like my job. And I work a hell of a lot of hours. And people hate on me for it too. I don't care. As long as I get paid, I don't give a fuck. It's better when it's yours and you've earned it. Exactly. It's better when I've earned it. Exactly. And to think I almost didn't ask her for tomorrow off, but then I was like, nah, I don't want to be there tomorrow. Give me my day off. I'm like, it's my birthday. I want my day off. She was like, okay, you could take it off. She's like, just use your PTO. Bet. Bet. I will use my PTO. Well, maybe one day soon I'll be able to paint you. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I would love that. Oh, I would love that. Oh, she did immediately. She didn't even question it. She did immediately. She asks so much of me, and I don't give her any garbage about, like, how much she asks of me. Everybody else gives her crap about their load of work that they ask, and I don't. Like, everybody else, except for one, they all complain. They all complain. I'm like, I like my job. And she's always complimenting me, too. Damn, that was a lot of ashes. That's because you're a hard worker and not them. I definitely am. I definitely am. But I do like my job. I really do like my job. Like, it's been a while that I've actually liked what I do. But I really do like my job. And it's not easy either. That's why they complain, because it's not easy. But it comes easy to me because I understand it faster. And that's why the job that you're capable of doing, because you don't have a car or a way around, it'll be easier for you to do it, start at home, and then work your way up. You gotta start somewhere, honey. You gotta start somewhere. But you gotta put yourself out there. That's the thing. You gotta put yourself out there. Exactly. Exactly. And why not do it? I'll be seeing things and I'm like, I can do that. I can do that better. It's time to start practicing. It's time to start practicing, honey. So put them hands to use. Put them hands to use, honey. I hope that helped you, honey. Just remember, you're creating your own blockage. I appreciate you too, love. Now, don't throw hands at yourself. Although that was funny, don't throw hands at yourself. Use your hands instead to create. I'm not, at least not yet. I'll just fight the pillows on my bed. There you go. But like I said, you can put that energy into creating something too, which is a better route. Use that energy to create something. Use that passion to create something. You know what? You know what? You know what? Something just came to mind. You know what? Something just came to mind. I don't know if this will help you, but I'm just throwing out an idea. The person that they showed you, that is supposed to be your person, draw him. Draw him. Because I'm feeling if you can draw him and that ends up being your person, that you end up meeting that person, you could possibly intuitively start picking up soulmates for other people and being able to draw them. I do have one friend that does that. I have one friend that does that. I've never actually asked her to draw mine. I might ask. That should intrigue me. I haven't asked her. But I don't know yet. I don't know yet. And only because I'm already seeing somebody, but I'm torn between two people. I'm torn between two people. So that's something that you can do on the internet as well. And people pay for that shit. People pay for that shit. That is a good way to go. See, the Six of Swords. You're going to have more than one path. Oh, you're going to like that. Alexis, you're going to like that. And it'll help you. Oh, it'll help you. It'll help you draw. See? You're going to be booked and busy and paid. Booked, busy, but paid. And you're going to be happy. You're going to be happy. Because you're using your creative ways. I can't draw for shit. If I could draw, I would love to, but I can't draw for shit. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be what you see. And this is where the practice makes perfect. I've been drawing since I was like 5, but I wanted to get more into drawing digitally. That's what I'm saying. You can do it from home. You can do it from home. You do realize that all those movies and all those things that they make, it starts there. It starts there. Because I can draw by hand, but with digital prints, it's easier to sell. It is. But if you can draw by hand, and then as you're learning to do it digitally, if you haven't already, it'll help you go into that. As you're learning to do that or perfecting it, you can start by hand. I'm telling you, it just came to me for you to do that by hand. For you to draw the one that you saw and then start drawing for others. Because your intuition be on point. You can intuitively do this. Intuitively, you can do this. Exactly. Exactly, honey. You better stop that. You better stop that. You better stop that. Because I'm not wrong. And I know I'm not wrong. Especially when I'm channeling, I know I'm not wrong. I'm gonna start doing push-ups anytime I talk myself down. Good. And then I find out your ass is strong as hell, I'm gonna be like, okay, so now we're really gonna talk about this. Now we're really gonna talk about this. Let this transition happen, honey. The buff artist. Let your spirit team help you. Allow them to help you. They will help you. Allow them to help you. They will help you. They will help you. To make this transition, they will help you. And they will help you through your bullshit. So you stop doing that. They will help you, honey. See, look. This is the card that I needed to see in order for the money, in regards to the money and the job. This is the card I was waiting for. You needed a fucking pep talk. You needed to be put in your place. So that you can get your ass up. But you also have to let your people help you. Allow them to help you and to guide you. Because boy, do I give them a run for their money. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. But let them help you. Ask them to help you. Ask them to help you. And when they do, thank them. People forget to thank them. That part bothers me. That part really bothers me. That people forget to thank their guides and their ancestors. That part really bugs me sometimes. Like, and then I apologize when I forget sometimes. But I'm like, that really bugs me that people don't do that. That really bugs me. Like, that really bugs me. And then recently, you know what the fucked up thing is? I recently met somebody. Right, it's common courtesy. I recently met someone that I had to completely disconnect from because this person is envious of me because my guides listen to me. Because I have control over my guides. And I'm like, I don't have control over my guides. The fuck? She's envious because she believes that my guides do what I want them to do. Like, they're not slaves. Right, and they're not pets either. And even our pets don't do that shit. I'm like, what you want to do is dominate them. I'm like, yeah, you gotta go. You're not a soul that I want to help anymore. You're not a person I want to help because that's not okay. Right, and I'm like, and you're envious of me? Mine helped me because I asked them. And then I thanked them for helping me, for guiding me. I don't tell them, hey, bring this person right now. I've done it in the past and I apologize because I was wrong because of the person that I wanted wasn't the one that I fucking needed. At all. I mean, at all. At all. But she was like, no, I want this, I want that, and I want the other. And I'm like, and what the fuck are you willing to do in return? If I'm telling you that you're not supposed to be doing this, that, and the other, because it's a spiritual law, and you still want to do it. Make it make sense, Miss Ma'am. Make it make sense. Miss Ma'am, make it make sense. Yes, we create our life, but we don't dominate others or hurt others, spiritual or not, seen or not, for it. It's always what we want that do not be good for us either. They think it's a genie in the bottle. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, they really think it's a genie in the bottle. Technically, mine looks like a genie in the bottle because blue, I know where blue comes from. I know where blue stems from. The fact that you said that. But they abuse it. They abuse it. Blue for me does not do that for me. Blue for me assists me when I'm not okay. Like he assists me when I'm not okay. And if I need to do something and he needs to lead, they'll lead. It's just the fact that you said genie in a bottle, and I referenced blue to Aladdin from Genie, from Aladdin. Because blue is on a spectrum. When I see blue, when I notice blues around, it's a certain color blue. There's a certain blue. But it's a blue that is not in the spectrum that we could see with our eyes. Only my third eye can see it. But it's a certain blue. Like, it's a very distinctive blue. And here's the thing. They led me somewhere the other day, Alexis. Okay, so now you get what I mean. Okay. So they led me to this fair over the weekend. And I bought a bunch of shit. I had so much fun. Oh, I had so much fun. On Friday the 13th, I went to this place. What I found, blue sage. I've never seen this stuff. I have never seen this stuff before. I heard about it, but I've never seen it before. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even know this shit existed. The minute I seen this, I snatched it up. I definitely bought it. Right. And the fact that it's blue. And I was like, this was meant for me. This one's meant for me. And then I knew I was going for a deck of cards, but I didn't know what kind of cards I was going to get. I ended up finding this one. But this is an oracle deck. And it's called Magical Spirit Oracle, The Brilliance of You. So look at it. Because I resonate a lot with bees. Bees follow me lately. All the bees. There's a bunch of bees everywhere. Look at this. And when she opened it, right, I like this too. I liked it too. When she opened this, she opened it to a certain one, and it caught my attention. I'm like, I want that. I want that. Mine's not. No, I don't run from them. I walk with them. I just don't like that they're in my house sometimes. And I don't know why they're in my house. But then, I was reading about it, and it's a good omen. I feel like something bit me. The fuck was that? I hear that they also follow you if your vibration is high as well. That's why. That's why they've been following me, because my vibration is very high. And I talk to them, and I'm like, all right, let's go. And they'll follow me to work. They will follow me. And it's funny because when I was a little girl, when I was a little girl, I did a report on bees, and I didn't even know why, but I was led to bees as a little girl. This is the one that made me grab it because of the fairy and because of the mushroom. And then the bee says, stay open to the good and beautiful things. And when I got this and I told her I was going to buy it, she's like, you're going to get it? I was like, yeah, I want this. And she goes, holy crap. And she's like, it's the last one. Yo, this was the last deck. This was the last deck she carried. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to get it. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Can I get one for Alexis? Ooh, hold on. Let me get one for Alexis. It was meant for me. So I'm saying, I felt like I had to go there that day because I went on Friday. It was on Friday the 13th when I went. And oddly enough, my boss had given me the whole weekend off. So I have 4 days off. I got your card. So I went. And I had such a good time. Oh my God, I had such a fun time. I had such a fun time. Your card is the shaman. And it says, I am crazy or is it the moon? It says, am I crazy or is it the moon? Look at like the other day that you asked me, I don't know if I'm delusional or what it is. And then the shaman says, the lunatic, insights, and cosmos. I have no idea. I thought she was in the room with you. I've never let her out.
I'm kidding. She's in the room.
Don't do that! Get ready so we can go. To eat. And it says, what if your strangeness is actually your brilliance? What if you being strange is actually you being brilliant? Oh my God, it's crazy because I was asleep and I kept hearing, pay attention to the moon. It's the moon. It's the moon. It's the moon. And look, what if your strangeness is actually your brilliance? The bottom of the deck fucking says the moon. I didn't even see that part. See, I'm not even paying attention. It's the moon. And it says duality, hidden gem. You just said it's life's little treasures. That's a hidden gem. It says duality, hidden gem, and secret power. Bless you, bless you. You have it within you. I've been questioning mine too. But lately I've allowed my higher self to come out and play. I've allowed my higher self to lead. Do understand that we have a higher self and a lower self. Do not allow the lower self to lead. Allow the higher self to lead. The lower self leads you to temptation. I be acting like I don't know nothing. I need to let it run free. Right. But ask your higher self to come in. And say it just like that. Ego aside, higher self, please come in. Please lead me. And it's like you're walking, but you don't know. Like you're just going. You know you got to do something, but you don't know what you're doing. But you're just being led. You're just going with it. And I keep getting the forbidden forest. It says, you are so brave to keep on going the way you do. The forbidden forest, bravery, persistence, and redemption. Be patient. It'll come. The sun. About to tell her to jump the lower self like a baby. I'm ready to ascend. I'm ready to ascend to my greatest ability. Right. To your highest and greatest good, honey. Your highest and greatest good. And it is time you do so. It is time you do so, honey. It is time you do so. Start with your creative ideas. Start with your creative ways. Let your higher self lead you. It says the witch. I wasn't always like this, you know. I had to create who I am, the witch. Creatix, lotus flower, free will. Oh, this was me. Or I don't know. I don't know. But I love this deck. But I have to read the book because I don't know what they all mean yet. But yeah, don't let your lower self run the show, because that will lead you into temptation. Your lower self does hide things from your higher self. I like it because it's called the magical spirit oracle, the brilliance of you, and it's by Alexis. Holy shit. Alexis. It's by Alexis Raccoon. And I haven't used this on anybody except for one other person. And this is by Alexis. And for some reason I was called to show you this. This message was for you. It was for you. It was for you, honey. The minute I read the name, I'm like, no fucking way. And you see how my higher self leads? This is when my higher self leads. You might be doing oracle decks. That would be awesome, because I've been wanting to do tarot decks. I've been wanting to do tarot decks, but I don't know anybody that can do them for me because they don't know how to draw. And the one person that was doing them for me, she backed out. Like, she backed out. May sweet and soft things find you. Harmony, ease, inner child, softness. And I really like these. I really, really like these. I really, really like these. Oh, excuse me. I like this card. For number 16, the things that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. The awakened dead. Resilience, nirvana, self-appreciation. They do radiate positivity. I love it. I love it. And they're bright. I love this. They're bright. I definitely love this. And I seen my aura the other day, and mine's yellow, which makes sense on the bee, on why I'm attracting a bee. And everybody keeps telling me, like, certain people will see me, they're like, Edith, you're glowing. And I'll be like, what are you talking about? You're glowing. And I just stare at them like, what? and they tell me, you're glowing. And I'll just look at myself like, I'll be like, what? But then my higher self, my guides were like, close your eyes and look at yourself. Like, scan your body. So I closed my eyes and I scanned myself. I waited until I saw my physical self or my soul, whatever. And as I'm looking at it, and I'm like, holy shit, it's yellow. Whoa. Sorry. It's yellow. There was like spots that they had me look at to move, to like remove. But I was like, what the fuck? But it was yellow. I'm like, now I understand. And then I understand. I'm like, now I understand why they keep saying that I'm glowing. They see the glow. They see the yellow. But they creep me out every time they say that I was glowing. It is in tune with me. I'm telling you, my higher self was like, all right, we're going to go get what you need. We're going to go get what you need. I'm like, okay. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. But that I fucking had fun. I fucking had fun. I fucking had fun. And the fact that it was on Friday the 13th was even better. It sucked that it rained, but